Guys, when you remove the condenser, all you do, instead of doing it from the bottom, just loosen that lower bolt and one bolt here for the radiator. You can just push it back with a couple of rubber hockey pucks on each side here, and then a couple rubber pucks here, and that'll give you just enough space to, let me show you, to take the whole condenser unit out through the top instead of doing it through the bottom. So I didn't want to put it on a lift today and take out all the under trays, but you can see, so the leak was right here. So when I pressure tested it, or when I filled it up, you can clearly see smoke coming from here and a little bit of liquid. So it's a slow leak, but the leak was here, and then here's the new one. What I like to do also is put the bolts back as you remove them. Put them back, or try to, where you got them out. And then we're also going to need new seals for here, new seal there, and a new seal there. So you're gonna have to match those up with the AC seals that I have, and then we can reinstall. But not too bad. Remove the oil cooler first. There's like 4 bolts holding that, and then there's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're 12s. The hardest ones are the bottom ones, because you're gonna need a long extension like this. And then remove the battery, because you're gonna wanna push the radiator and the fan assembly a little bit that way. Just be very careful, because you can damage the radiator. Obviously disconnect the negative terminal, evacuate all the refrigerant. Don't run vacuum on it yet, but keep the machine connected. You're gonna remove these the horns, the bracket that goes in the middle here, which is right here. Remove that guy. Actually, now come to think of it, I don't think you had to remove the bracket, because I was thinking about putting it through the front, but it wouldn't clear this upper support. So here's our current values right now. This is with the vehicle not running. Once it says system equalized, in my past experience, that means that it's come almost to the maximum of what it'll take. So we're at 1.06 kilos, which is almost 1.10, and above the minimum and below the maximum. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm not going to low side charge because I've had it where it actually overcharges the system, and then the compressor overpressure switch will kick on, and it'll kick off the compressor. So we're gonna stop here at 1.06 kilos of 134A, and I think that's pretty much it, guys. Put the radiator back, and that's it. Not too hard of a job, but definitely take about 3 to 4 hours to do this, even though book time is only 1.2 hours. And I just want to show you guys, as you could tell, we do have refrigerant starting to enter the system through the little sight glass. And again, don't forget, you got to vacuum the entire system before you introduce any refrigerant. And then you also have to add some oil. I think it was 40 milligrams or something like that of the PAG 46 with fluorescent dye, which is only a little bit, not much. You need to add it through one of these devices, or however you want to do it. And you add it through the low side after the vacuum, but before the charge. Okay, so during the charge procedure, you're going to want to charge it with 1.1 kilo of weight, which is around 1,100 grams. So you connect the service hoses, press start. It'll charge it to 1.1. You shouldn't have to start the vehicle. It'll charge it through the high side, And right here, as you can see, this will see is HFC 134A, 1.10 kilo max, or 1 kilo is the min. 2.42 pounds for America, 2.2 is the minimum. And it'll slowly charge. And while it's charging, as you can see, what you can do is, as you can see, the gauges are going up, so it's charging. You can actually start putting everything back together. Oil cooler is already back, bracket, bolt, bolt. The middle support is back. There's 2 bolts up top, 1 bolt here and 1 bolt right there. Connect your connector, and I also did put a bunch of electrical tape over it because there was exposed wires. Okay, so next you're gonna wanna run a vacuum. It's gonna be at 29.9 and it should stay at 29.9. If you don't get 29.9, it means you have a leak somewhere. So once that's holding vacuum, you wanna hold it for at least like 5 to 10 minutes, if not more. You can start connecting the brackets. So 1 bracket there, 1 bracket there, 1 bracket there, 1 bracket there. The lower ones you can connect as well. I was going to show you in the photo, but they're right here, 1 there, 1 right there, and 1 right there. These are the hardest ones to get to because there's this reinforcement in the way. And then clean off this little side glass so you can see when you're recharging it. Here's the old cores that I replaced, just as peace of mind while you're doing this. It takes like 2 seconds, and then just let it hold vacuum for a little bit. Now you can put the radiator back. So radiator will go back, and then you tighten up the radiator bolts, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 down there.